Atkins,
Yes, Under Secretary?
I want you to design me a GP appraisal form, Atkins.
Yes, sir.
An electronic one, Atkins. One which has to be filled out online.
Yes, sir.
I want you to design it really badly, Atkins. I want the questions on it to be almost impossible to answer, and I want it to be fiendishly difficult to make any attachments.
Yes, Under Secretary.
I want GPs to almost lose the will to live when they try to fill out this appraisal form, Atkins. I want them to leave the profession because they can't bear the thought of having to fill it out again. I wanted to give them sleepless nights. I wanted to eat them up inside.
Yes, Under Secretary.
Any questions, Atkins?
Why do you hate GPs so much, Under Secretary?
Why do I hate GPs so much, Atkins? My father was a GP. I don't suppose you knew that, did you? Did you know that my father was a GP?
No, Under Secretary, I didn't know that.
He used to come in late at night, Atkins, tired from his work, and pour himself a big gin and tonic. Sometimes I used to look into his eyes, and I could see there a reflection of all the things he'd seen during the day. I said to him once, "What's it like to be a doctor, Daddy?" And he said to me, "Edwin, I could tell you some terrible stories."
I didn't know your name was Edwin, Under Secretary.
It isn't. It's Rupert. I think he must have forgotten. He said, "I could tell you about grown men breaking down into tears. I could tell you about young people, little children sometimes, having the cup of life dashed from their lips. I could tell you about the pain and indignity of old age. But I don't want to burden you with my sorrows, Edwin."
He still hadn't remembered.
No. I looked into his eyes, Atkins, and I said, "Daddy, can I have a tortoise?" And he said, "No, you can't. You've already got a guinea pig." Then he put on his horned hat and he went out to his secret society.
Would you like a cup of tea, Under Secretary?
Yes, please. 2 lumps.
Just look what Fatty's doing in the Bash Street, kids. He's only eaten Olive's pies. Oh, he's going to cop it. Chortle, chortle.
Are you coming to do the washing up or what?
Just as soon as I've finished what I'm working on, my love.
And exactly what are you working on, you great big plum duff?
I'm working on my collection, my darling.
You mean you're reading one of your bloody comics?
I am looking at the newest addition to my collection of comics.
That's not a collection, you great big treacle pudding. A collection is something of value. What you've got there is just a great big dusty pile of old comics.
It is a collection, my love.
Collection my ass! I've got piles of old comics all over the house.
They've got to go somewhere, dear.
There's a great big pile of old comics here on the landing that's going to fall on somebody one of these days and kill them. I can't invite my friends round here anymore. I'm so ashamed of all the comics. My sisters won't come, and my mother won't come either.
Well, they say every cloud has a silver lining.
I don't know how you can even call them a collection. They're not catalogued or anything.
I shall catalogue them all one day, my sweet.
I shall throw them all out one day. Do you hear me, Mr. Biffo? You mark my words, you great big spotted dick. They're all going out one of these days. Lock, stock and barrel. I'm sick of the sight of bloody comics.
Now, sweetheart. Love me, love my comics.
Hi, Will, I don't love you, and I don't love your comics either. I don't know why I married you, you big fat suet pudding. I could have had the pig man.
The pig man?
At least I'd never have been short of sausage. and the house wouldn't have been full of bloody comics. If you ever drop down dead one day, you didn't think I'm keeping them comics after you're gone. They're going straight out. I've given them all away, I am. Here, where are you going?
I'm going out to my secret society.
So you're not bothering about the washing up then? That's another thing, that bloody secret society of yours. That's just another bloody excuse not to do any work. If you come back after I've gone to bed, you can sleep in the spare room. You needn't think I want you coming in and disturbing me, breathing beer fumes all over the back of my neck, and fumbling around with your horrible dirty hands with comic book print all over them.
Bugger, bugger, bugger.
Would you like a cup of coffee, Dr. Airy?
Oh, yes, please, Tina.
What's happened to your hand, Dr. Airy?
That's Dr. Gladstone.
What, he put the bandage on?
No, he always plays a practical joke on me when he comes to do a locum. I thought I got away with it this time, then I put my hand inside the desk to get some new prescription sheets, and snap! He'd put a mousetrap in there. It got me right on the end of my fingers, and it was really painful.
Oh dear.
He always was a bully. Now I've got this bloody stupid horrible appraisal form to fill out online, and it's almost impossible to use the keyboard because I've got this whacking great bandage on my hand.
I'll get the coffee, Dr. Airy.
He's one of these horrible people who thinks he's very funny and jolly, when really he's just a big fat bullying old git. I'm not going to have him as a locum anymore. I'm completely sick and tired of him. If he was here right now, I'd really give him a piece of my mind.
Dr. Gladstone for you, Dr. Airy.
Oh, Gladders, come in.
Hello, hello. Oh, not disturbing you, am I, fairy old boy?
No, not at all. It's always nice to see you. Come in and sit down. Tina, have we got any chocolate cake for Dr. Gladstone?
No, Dr. Airy.
Run down to the shops and get some, and then make Dr. Gladstone a cup of coffee. Oh, don't go to all that trouble on my account. I've just had breakfast and a big cup of coffee. I'll just have the chocolate cake. Off you go, Tina. Oh, well now, Fairy, I just called by to let you know that I'm putting my fees up. Oh, are you? Yes, they've made rather a hefty increase to the membership fee for the cricket club, and I have to pass these things along, of course. The cricket club? I didn't know you were interested in cricket. Oh, I'm not. Boring load of old rubbish, if you ask me. Don't even understand the rules. They do rather good champagne lunches, though. I've been trying to get in that cricket club for years. How on earth did you manage it? Ah. Moo, moo, moo. What? Moo, moo, moo. Are you all right, Gladders? Yes, of course I'm all right. You're making mooing noises. Don't tell me you're not in the water buffaloes. In the what? Oh, good heavens, Fairy. It's no wonder you would ever get anywhere. How do you think I got planning permission for that extension on my house? I did wonder. I gave him the old secret handshake. So, how does one get into this, then, Gladders? Oh, it's no good asking, Fairy. It's by invitation only. Come along, let's talk about something else. I've said too much already. Got any locums coming up? There is one in a couple of weeks, actually. Oh, jolly good. Going away somewhere nice? No, I'm afraid not. I'm having my appraisal. Oh, appraisals. What a load of rubbish. We never used to have appraisals in my day. But, look here, Gladders, don't you have to have an appraisal as well? You can't keep working as a locum without one, can you? Well, they do keep sending me letters. But won't you get in trouble? Get in trouble? Get in trouble? Just listen to yourself, Fairy. What are you, a girl? The people who do these appraisals are just GPs, you know, the same as you and me. You don't have to be scared of them. They're nothing to be scared of. Besides, I know all the GPs round here. Who's doing your appraisal, for example? Dr. Stead. Oh, well, there you are, you see. I used to be at public school with him. He used to wet the bed. Wet the bed Stead, we used to call him. They say he's terribly strict. Oh, he wouldn't be strict with me. Ho, ho, ho. I used to flick him with a wet towel in the changing rooms after rugger. Oh, yes, I can remember his little white body as if it was yesterday. Do you know, I once put a honeycomb with live bees in it, inside his trousers, while he was in the showers. Ha, ha, ha! He got multiple stings on the penis and testicles. Ho, ho, ho! He fainted clean away, and he had to be taken to hospital. Oh, happy days. Well, I'd better be off. I'm having lunch at the Conservative Club.
I've got that chocolate cake for you.
Oh, well, I'm just going, actually, my dear. Hand it over and I'll take it with me for my tea.